change and everything else, then you can send this Zoom link to them. You can forward this Zoom link to them. It's okay. You don't have to be stingy with this energy that you're about to get tonight. This automatic money-making energy. You don't have to be selfish with that. If it's somebody on your family tree that you know and love, and you like, man, you know what? I wanna make some money automatically with some more people on my family tree, with some more people in my network. I mean, forward this link to them. You know, I mean, I'm gonna drop it in the chat as well. I do the heavy lifting for us, and I'll drop that in the chat, and hopefully it goes to everyone. Let's see how we do this. Hopefully it goes to everyone. So this is the first message in the chat for the day. It's gonna be that Zoom link. So we want to forward that to somebody you know and love, and somebody that you know is probably making some money, but not automatically. You know what I'm saying? They're not automating anything. They don't know what automation is. And that's kind of what we go dive into today. You know, some of those things, some of those automations. So yeah, this is the Roundtable Collective, and let me share my screen. You gotta click that link. Allow me to share my screen. And yep. So let me share my screen here. So let me start here on my Google. So I went straight to Gamma, right? I mean, of course, you know, no matter what you do, use AI too, right? It's one of my favorite quotes. One of my favorite things to say is, no matter what you do, use AI too. So before we start jumping into no matter what you do, use AI too, I want to see who we got on the call today, so I know, you know, what we're gonna be talking about and who I'm gonna be speaking to. Because I'm gonna speak to a broad range of things, but I want to be specific to some of you guys' industry, so we can be intent with the information that we give. So anybody that wants to, you know, get their shine on, you can unmute your mic and introduce yourself. You can even also drop a few links in the chat if you shy. But go ahead, and the floor is open.
All right, Ronaldo Hughes, Hella Hoodies in the building.
Know what I'm talking about?
Little Hoodies, what's happening?
What's going on?
Hella Hoodie. So are you automating anything in your business, brand, or industry so far?
We're getting it integrated now. Getting it integrated. I'm working with Black Wall Street team, getting the automations put in, getting the funnels put in. So I mean, I'm excited. It's looking good. I'm looking forward to it. All the design is looking good. Just got to put it in motion now.
Motion, man. That's what we need, man. Anybody else? Come on, hop in. Y'all don't be shy. This is a regular old Wednesday. Regular old Wednesday.
I'll hop in. Hey, everyone. My name is Destiny. One of the newest members of the Black Wall Street team. And honestly, I haven't automated anything yet, so I'm here to learn and take notes. But specifically automating my publishing company. We'll be dropping a publishing boot camp, so automation integration will be great to get folks joining my boot camp, and then also selling my products and fashion designs as well. So I'm just here to take notes and learn.
Okay. Anybody else want to hop in?
I can. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How are you? I'm Nick. How is everybody?
Good.
Great.
Good. Okay, yeah. So I am a financial advisor. I help people with life insurance as well as financial planning, retirement, securing their financial wealth, getting personal wealth together. And I do use a lot of automated systems for my specific Facebook page to send out messages in advance for me and choose the day. They can send out text messages, they can send out videos, etc. So I am a huge fan of automated systems and automatic emails that they send out and any comments they want to subscribe to me. It's very detailed. So I'm looking forward to seeing what all will learn. So thanks that.
Yep.
Who else we have today?
Hey, it's me, it's Donald. I'm new to the team as well, and I'm just joining in to kind of see, everything, get my foot in the door and see what's going on here already. I did have a modeling
good game. We're gonna give a lot of information over these upcoming months, weeks, and tonight as well. So it'll be great information for you.
Look, man, I want to jump right in, man. So automation, AI, bots, it's a lot. It's a big difference between everything. And I remember when I first started learning about automation, you know, I was like, man, they finna take everybody's jobs. And automation has been the thing that's been taking everybody's jobs, not AI. You know how everybody's been saying, like, oh, AI is out now, it's about to steal your jobs. Automation is what you should be mad at. The automation was already here. The automation was here even before COVID. Pre-COVID, automation was already here. You know, people was already automating everything. You see, you can automatically check out when you get to the grocery store. They don't even have people at the register no more. It's all, you know, they want to make sure that they do things with the least amount of human capital possible. So in today's digital landscape, again, automation, artificial intelligence, and bots, people get them all mixed up all the time. Automation is going to always refer to the technology and the tasks with minimal human intervention. That means that something that you used to have to do, you used to have to like take a document and send it or place it on somebody's desk. You don't have to do that anymore. Now that document can automatically be sent to that person's inbox versus put on their desk. You used to automatically, used to have to go to the library to get a book. Now you can purchase a book on Kindle or Amazon Books and it automatically be in your email. You can just click it and read it and watch it, right? And read it and comprehend it. How it works. Most automations are going to operate off like conditions and triggers. Most of them. It's like something has to happen for something else to automatically happen. You think about artificial intelligence, right? That's exactly what it sounds like, artificial intelligence. It's not the real thing. It's like micro machines. It is real, but it's not real. You can use it as if it's real, but it's not real. Even though it is real intelligence, it's still artificial because it didn't come from a human being. It's artificial intelligence, right? Then you got the bots. The bots is what you see everybody see responding to everyone in the social media accounts. Not like the automatic messages that are coming in, first message, second message, third message in the flow. But the bots is like where you sitting there having a real conversation with somebody, or you think it's somebody, right? It's a bot. It's not a real person. But that bot is having a real conversation with you intently. The difference between an automation conversation and a bot conversation is we already know what the automation conversation is going to say. With the bot conversation, we really don't know all the time. Sometimes your bots, you can name them, give them different names. You can call them Kathy, Sue, Tom, Bob, Jerry. And what you tell them to say, they may not always say. They may say something similar or like what you said, but it may not be direct to the T. Automations, of course, is going to automatically say exactly what you meant for it to say. So I want to, again, start here on the importance of automation in today's digital landscape. So how important, put a 1 in the chat if, rank it actually. 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5. 5 being the highest as far as how important automation is in your business or as your entrepreneurial journey. And then 1 being like, I can live without it. If you feel like, you kind of need it, put a 3. But if you feel like I just absolutely can't live without it, put a 5. But if you feel like, life has been good with me without anything automated, just put a 1. So let's rank how you feel about automation real quick in the chat. 1 being the least important, 5 being is absolutely important. It's no longer a luxury. It's a necessity for business and entrepreneurs looking to stay competitive. If that's you, put a 5. If you feel like, man, you can get this money without automatically getting it, without automating anything, put a 1 in the chat. Let me see something, man. Let me see what we got here, man. Okay. Let me see some 5s, bunch of 5s. Then we got a 4. Okay. Destiny, thank you for being honest, man. Because, some of them, they just putting these 5s down there, man. They probably don't think automation is important because they might not have automated some things in their lives, but it's a lot of people on your family tree that don't even know what the word automation is. Think about that for a second. You are already ahead of the game. It's somebody on your family tree, this family reunion, you're going to pull to the side, be like, Cuzzo, you know what automation is? And when they say no, I want you to do this. I want you to say, hey, go to my DM on my Instagram page and DM the word BWS. That's what you want to tell them to do. Now, some of y'all, I believe you have your accounts integrated to GHL, right? So we can actually create some keywords today, which is something that we're going to do a little later. But you want to share this energy is what I'm saying. Not just to people that you work with, but people that are just strangers, just random strangers. God ain't going to do nothing but bless you. He ain't going to do nothing but bless you. You tell people what automation is and how to automate their life, this all he going to do is bless you. When I started learning about automation, I learned about the CRM tool, Customer Relationship Management Tool. Why? Because I wanted to automatically talk to customers that wasn't in front of me. I wanted to automatically tell customers that I'm open for business today. I wanted to automatically tell customers that, hey, grand opening coming soon. I wanted to talk to people that wasn't in front of me, and not just one person at a time, but one to many. Like one to many, automatically. The worst thing you can do on earth is try to make $1 billion and try and get $1 billion from 1 billion people one by one. You know how much? That's a lot of arm strength. That's a whole lot of arm strength. You don't want to do that. That's a whole lot. You have a big old bicep by the time you finish grabbing $1 billion like this. But if you're online and you're pushing a couple buttons, it's easy to get $1 billion from 1 billion people through email marketing, through social media scheduling and management, through your chat bots, through your lead generation. A lot of us got a website. You got a .com. I asked somebody the other day, like, hey, are you automatically talking to your customers when they visit your website? She was like, no, I'm not. I say, why not? You don't have a .com? She said, no, I don't have a .com. I don't have a .com. So that's another question I got for the room real quick. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't have a .com. If you do not have a .com, put a 1 in the chat. You don't have a .com. Put a 1 in the chat. Now, when I was asking this question originally and she replied, she was like, no, I don't have a .com. I'm like, what, you got a big cartel or something? Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't never seen the big cartel clothing lines and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, Destiny, how you feel about the big cartel clothing lines when you see them?
Well, you can redirect your domain so it doesn't say Big Cartel. You can still have a .com. So for somebody who wants to start a site without paying, for any hosting and just to like immediately go to market, I found it to be convenient, but it's something that you can easily outgrow. It's very simple. Big
cartel. If you don't have a .com, you don't have a credibility that the world's gonna need to see from you or to exude from your brand for people to trust you. If we can't log in to check it out, if we can't walk in, remember, if you didn't have a brick and mortar location back in the day, you wasn't in business. You couldn't call yourself a businessman or a businesswoman if you couldn't get out the car and walk into your establishment. It wasn't until, a little later that you could actually be considered a businessman or a businesswoman without having keys to an actual building. Without having to park, get out, and walk into a space. It was a long time before that, but now you don't have to walk into a space to be considered a businessman, or allow customers to walk into your space to be considered a businessman or businesswoman. Now they can log into your space and you can be considered a businessman or businesswoman, right? So when they log in, what do you want them logging into? You want them logging into a big cartel? You want them logging into a .com. Again, the .com is what's going to matter. And so I'm bringing it up because she didn't have a pop-up where she could automatically talk to the people that came to the website. She didn't. And so when you're talking to customers, when you're a business or an entrepreneur, you want to know what a pop-up is. So you can automatically talk to the people that walk into your website, that walk into your store. The worst thing you can do is have an amazing website and you paying Google and Facebook all this money like we do, right? And they come into this website and they checking out your website and they just walking back out with no pop-up because you don't have a CRM that's automatically talking to the customers, right? Sales and e-commerce, super important. Operations and workflows, right? When I bring people on with She's Happy Here, we're automatically talking to our new hires because when we onboard them, whatever we say to them, we're going to automatically repeat ourselves via text, via email. We're going to reassure them about the things that we went over during the orientation, during the onboarding. They're going to be able to read what they heard from the palm of their hand automatically. Financial management. We all know what QuickBooks is. You got QuickBooks. You got all these bookkeeping sites. And then, of course, my favorite, number 6, is content creation and distribution. Y'all do me a favor. If you can hear the sound of my voice, go to my Instagram page. It's MarcusBowersTV on Instagram. And DM the word repurpose. Repurpose. I'm going to drop the actual word in the chat because I know, you know, we got some spell to be champions in here, but, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes we be repurpose. Repurpose. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Repurpose. DM the word repurpose on my Instagram page. What you're going to do is, and what you're going to receive is what we call a DM automation. A DM automation. That DM automation is going to include a link for you to receive a 40-piece template that's going to show you how to repurpose content. So you could take one long form piece of content and take that piece of content and chop it up into a bunch of little pieces, take a bunch of quotes out of that content, post those quotes. You could take and create audiograms from that content. You could take and create shorts from that content. You could do so many things from that long form content from that repurposed template that I just sent you guys. You're welcome, by the way. You know what I'm saying? That repurposed template will allow you to make life easier for you so you don't have to spend so much money on content creation. On content creation, because you don't want to spend all that money on content creation. It costs a lot of money to create content. And so instead of you spending more money on creating content, or your customers, right? You want to repurpose the content. You want to automatically repurpose the content. And you can do that just by utilizing that template that I just gave you. So right here, man, it says, what will happen to a business and entrepreneurs that refuse to use automation? If you're not using automation, you're going to lose the competitive edge, higher operational costs. If your costs, your labor costs cost more than your competitors because you're using humans to do a lot of things that should be automatically happening, right? These messages, these follow-ups, these reminders. No one should be pressing send on these messages, these emails, these texts that are going out. It should be automatically happening. If your competitors are using automation tools and you're not, of course you could be ran out of business at some point in time just off the labor costs. Missed opportunities. You know, you missteps when you don't automate everything. You depend on, again, human error. Human error. Lower customer satisfaction. And then, of course, burnout and inefficiency. Nobody does one thing forever. Nobody does one thing forever. Everybody's always got to be replaced, and I hate to put it that way, but for you and your business, the world that we're in right now, you want to automate as much as possible and then put people in place to oversee the automation. So it's not like you're getting rid of your team. You're not getting rid of the people. You just need people in place to oversee the automations, but you don't want people doing what the automations can do because, again, it's going to be less human error. So I want to show you guys this Gamma app. Talk about automations, talk about the importance of automations, show you guys how any of us can teach automations in the you know what I'm saying, the snap of our fingers, and then dive into the Go High Level platform and show you guys some of the fun automation tools that we got access to, including some short codes and QR codes. All those things are automations. The QR code that you use, that let me see, I use flow code. Flow code. Let's see, flow code. Flow code. I'm just sitting there thinking about the actual QR code site that I use to create custom QR codes with the logo on the inside and all that other stuff. You know, the nice ones, the ones that everybody be wanting, the ones that look good on the T-shirts and on the A signs and things like that. So flow code is a site that I've been using for a while. So if you don't have a QR code go-to website, flow code is a great one. So let's see, create new. We go click.
Do you have to pay for them, Marcus?
For flow code, yeah, flow code ain't. Yeah, I don't think flow code is free for sure. No, yeah, I think it's free. Maybe like the first couple of QR codes, or until you probably want to actually customize them. It may be free with just a regular old short code minus the actual logo. Still on automation, right? Because even though this isn't automation, this is a little more AI. I feel like this is a way to automatically create a presentation, and I just want to, again, just show you guys some of these tools that we can be using, that you can be using. So let's see, what would happen? Let's see, boom, boom, boom. Let's just copy and paste this. Show you guys how easy this is. I'm gonna copy and paste what we just put, what we just learned about AI, automation, and bots, specifically automation in today's digital landscape. And then we're gonna drop that in this gamma.app tool. So import profile, paste in text, boom, here we go. Go copy and paste that there. Continue. Watch how fast we automatically create this amazing presentation. Let me just choose a theme. Flamingo, by the way. I grew up off Flamingo. Y'all see that over there to the right? I grew up off Flamingo, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all my mama's address. She's still there. Well, she not there, but the spot's still there. You know what I'm saying? My stepdad's still in there. But this Flamingo is a real close street next to Martin Luther King Boulevard. And so we're gonna generate this. And just as well as I just told y'all, you know, I doxed myself and told y'all where I was from and my home address. Booyah, we got a presentation already being created. So anytime you need to present something to someone, you know, you working in corporate America, you got a team. You want to present your new idea to the team. You got a new strategy you want to present. I know for me, I didn't always have this as a tool to automatically create presentations. Sometimes I would have to, and it's finished already, by the way. Sometimes I would have to, like, it would take me hours, weeks, days, staying up late nights, early mornings, creating slideshows and presentations and PowerPoints and stuff. But put a 1 in the chat if this is valuable. If you feel like you'll be able to utilize Gamma at some point in time, put a 1 in the chat, man. I want to see something. I want to see if I'm going down the right rabbit hole or not. You know what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like, man, you know what, Marcus, thank you for showing us this whole site. Because we all need to present something to somebody. Whereas you're looking for, you got, you know, investment, you want to present an idea, you want to get some buy-in into your idea, your strategy. You want to present the family reunion curriculum to the fam. You can't just be like, hey, we gonna do this, show up to the park. No, you might want to present it, right? And you can. You put your notes in some notes in the Google Doc, drop it in Gamma, and it will give you the presentation that you're looking for. You can edit all of the photos, you can edit the words, you can edit the fonts, you can edit everything, right? So let's take a look at this. Unleash your business potential with automation. Now let me check this chat real quick to see if y'all was okay. Gamma. Okay, yeah, I'm okay. Gamma. All right, cool. Gamma. Gamma. Forget PowerPoint. Now, even though I'm saying forget PowerPoint, we ain't talking down on PowerPoint, right? We still need PowerPoint. Let me tell you why you still need PowerPoint. You still need PowerPoint because all them PowerPoint presentations that you created many, many moons ago, you can still use those and make them new. So you can take your PowerPoint presentation, drop that in Gamma, and have a whole new presentation. There you go. So you ain't, all the work that you've done, all the drag and dropping that you've done over the years is not null and void. You still get your bang for your buck. But again, with Gamma, you get a chance to be more efficient. Think about someone that's creating a PowerPoint right now, and they up, and they go be up. And you creating a similar PowerPoint, and you finish. You can go to sleep after this. You can go spend time with your son, your daughter. You know, you can go to the gym. You can go get better. You can go do something else to move your brand or your business forward, man. So you want to automatically not just talk to customers, you want to automatically make, you want to automate, man, automation, automatically everything. Unlocking efficiency with automation. Elevating the customer experience, marketing, automation, reaching new heights. Hey, one thing I like to do when I'm doing slideshows and presentations is have statistics, numbers. That always gets them. You know, that's the one thing that always gets them. I want to open up the floor before we go on to the Go High Level platform. You know, open up the floor and just talk a little bit about automation. Let's, you know, have a discussion about automation, how it's changing our lives, you know, good, bad, what we can automate in our lives, what processes have we repeated in the history of our entrepreneurial journeys, in the history of our corporate careers, what's some things that we've been repeating. Like, I know for me, let me go first. I'm gonna go first. I'm guilty. Started She's Happy here in 2012. From 2012 to about 2015, every time we brought somebody on board, I was repeating myself. Welcome aboard, She's Happy family. You know, so glad you're here. All those things, right? I was doing what we call the dance. And after I did the dance for so long, for so many times, I was like, man, let me start creating videos. You know, let me start creating content that people can press play on so I don't have to continue to repeat myself. Let me create a handbook. Let me automatically get that handbook to the team so I don't have to continue to repeat myself. If I create a handbook, then every time I bring somebody on, I don't have to tell them about the rules and regulations. Let me create some SOPs. Let me automate my entire life. I've been automating my life since before 2020. I want to say like 2018, 2019. Automation has been a thing for me. And I want it to be a thing for you guys as well. So let's talk about it. What are some things, some processes in your life that you are doing repeatedly that you may want to automate? You may look to automate. We might be able to automate right now on today's session. Let's go. Unmute your mics. Don't be shy, y'all. Don't be shy. Happy Wednesday. Come on, let's dive in. What do you need to automate? Don't worry about it. I'm going to go down the line. Don't worry about it. I got it. Starting with Raquel. Raquel, you first. Yeah, we going down the line. We got Raquel. we got Martell. Now look, I'm gonna throw y'all out there, right? We got Raquel first, Martell, you second, Nakira, you third, Donald, you fourth, Nicole, you fifth, Destiny sixth, Free, and Dwight, you know, we just keep going. So let's go, Raquel. What's something, a process that you could possibly automate in your life or look to automate? Talk to us.
So right now I personally only have one VA. Everything we kind of do, I'm blessed to have my family. So like my husband and my kids work within my company. And they've kind of been here since the ground level. I haven't had to train anyone else. And the people who I've hired are specialists in their area. So the only thing that I've had to give them was like who my core audience is, right? Like I just hired a social media manager to help me be a little bit more visible, because with me having the TV network, I need to be on social media heavy, right? But I already have SOPs already in place, so to speak. But that was for my credit company. I'm not quite sure what it's going to look like, right, now that I'm on the network end. So I don't, to be quite honest, I really don't know what to automate.
Social media. Sound like social media. It sounds like social media is not automated yet. And that's something that you can automate in your life.
So I do use Opus Clips. So that's like like whenever I go on a podcast or like even behind the scenes reels and stuff like that, we have that already going. So all I have to do is once I get it, it's uploaded by the team and then they automatically post it out. And I have like, I have it scheduled to when the people are going to appear that their stuff is flooded on the airway. Same thing when they do press releases, I run the same run. So like I said, I leverage Opus Clips for that. I don't really know of another platform I can use outside of right now that would be needed for the network, if that makes any sense. But if y'all got an option, your girl listening.
Got you. Martell, what's up, bro? What you need to automate over there? What processes?
Yeah, in real time, I'm hiring new people on both of my companies, right, from Black Wall Street, some other brand as well. And so I need to automate the onboarding process. I'm looking at Trainual as the AI tool to use for it. I've heard some really good things from them, mainly from Damien John from Shark Tank and some of the people they've been using to promote this site. And so I'm thinking that this will be the website that I'll use to create these automations for onboarding, training, creating processes that I don't have to say over and over again. So I'll drop that in the chat. But yeah, that's what I'm looking on board.
Man, you used to have a quote you used to say, man, like something like automate or delegate or something. What you want?
I used to say delegate or die.
Something delegate like that.
It's a workshop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send that to everybody. It's an actual like 5-page sheet where it's literally titled "Delegate or Die," and it shows all the things you can delegate in your life to help you automate and have more time. So it's like a questionnaire you can fill out to see. It's a lot of, like a billionaire mentor gave me this, right? And he was like, just think about how many things you do that you don't actually have to do, right? And so when he sent that over to me, it go all the way down to, do you need to tie your shoe? I'm like, nah, I'm tying my shoe, brother. I ain't never gonna be so rich.
What was it? If I remember right, it was automate, delegate, or get rid of it, or with something. It was something along those lines. Automate, delegate, or it was. Hey, we're gonna figure it out though. But okay, who we got next? Nakira. Nakira, what's up, Nakira? How you doing? My bad. What's up, Nakira? Talk to me.
Hey everybody. So I do taxes and credit repair. I also do Airbnbs and car rentals. So what I would need to automate is like my customer intake, and because every single year I get 200-300 people emailing me the same documents over and over, like birth certificate, IDs, this. But if I can like automate streamline the system some way, somehow to store the information so it don't have to be repeated, like you said, that would be perfect.
Yep. You want to use like Typeform, Google Form, GHL, all these different application submission softwares, and then automatically continue that conversation from there. The intake is the beginning. It's when they leave and when you really want to hit them. Hey, save 10% on your next visit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Visit in the next year or next 6 months, shop and save, whatever that's going to look like and sound like. And then, of course, just as well as we got that challenge going, right? I want to remind y'all, don't forget about the challenge. Do not forget about the challenge. You want to write a letter to the great people in your life, and then you want to get those testimonials and reviews.
I did it.
Okay. Shout out to the people that look. You can tell who did their homework. You can tell who did their homework, right? The people, they be like, "Hey, teacher, what time we turning in the homework?" Head ass. You know what I'm saying?
First child of his mom. Okay, I follow structure. Okay, she whooped.
Hey, you want our homework right now or later?
Okay, it's either you gotta whoop it or you gotta whoop it. My mama was crazy. So when you give me a homework, it gets what?
Yeah, done. Gotta get done.
It was in the mail.
Gotta get done. And so when you think about the again, just that whole Airbnb, the review part is just as important. You want to figure out how to automatically get those testimonies and stuff too. Donna, what you got, brother? Go ahead.
Well, can you send me my time? Okay. So it would have helped me. Honestly, it would have helped me a lot when I had my prior. I was talking about I had a modeling company in LA. Back then, it would have helped me, especially with the Gamma, because I did a lot of PowerPoints. The Gamma would have helped me a lot. But when it comes to like the emails, I was typing up press releases on my own, so that would have helped. That would save me a lot of time there. But now, I mean, since I'm at Black Wall Street, now I'm pretty sure it'll definitely going to be vital for me though. So yeah, it is taking over, but it would have helped me in a lot of ways if I would have did the automation a little more then. So, but I'm pretty sure from here on, from today's start, I will definitely be going into it and tapping into it for sure.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. Who else we got on here? What else you want? What we need to automate? What processes? What in your life can you automate? We got Dwight, Destiny Free. Come on, y'all hop in. Nicole.
Yeah, I would like to automate the follow-up process, making sales calls and getting kind of overwhelmed with new sales calls that I need to make. Sometimes some of the follow-up calls fall by the wayside. So if there was a way that I could put something in the system, hey, I made this phone call, send me an automatic reminder, in whatever time frame I needed, whether it be 6 hours, a day later, 2 days later, follow-up process would be something that would be good to automate for me.
Okay.
Yeah, me personally, I do that. As I was saying, I do a lot of automated systems to streamline various aspects of my work. So like Free was saying, I do use that for appointment scheduling, follow-up reminders, data analysis, documents, organization. I use it for social media posts, to schedule content, media, text messages, everything. I wouldn't be able to do different businesses if I was just solely doing all this myself. That would be overwhelming. So I use it for everything. And then for Gamma, I appreciate that. It's obviously, I'm also a graduate student, and I could have used that along time ago. I'm a Prezi girl myself. I thought that was an upgrade.
And then look, I used to live by Prezi, by the way. Before I got this one, Prezi. But Prezi, isn't it kind of difficult to kind of design? It's like once you finish with the design, it's amazing. It pops up and does this, but it's the actual creation that's not as easy. But Prezi is another one, y'all. But go ahead, Nicole. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I'm saying, so I appreciate that. I would definitely use that moving forward. But yeah, I think the automated systems, once you start, you then look back and you're like, I don't know why or how I was even accomplishing everything with it. It's just like having an assistant is how I see it. And it's at your discretion, however you want it to set up. So I appreciate the automated systems doing everything. Like even with the message you sent, it sent a message just following up while we're in the meeting and everything. I don't have mine set up like that. So I'm like, oh, that's even better. I don't know how you're doing that. So yeah, I appreciate the automated systems and everything. And they just continue to grow and get better.
Yep. Automate your life or somebody will.
Hey y'all, my name's Destiny. And thank you, Raquel, for dropping the app in the chat. Appreciate you. I definitely agree. I need to automate my social media. I'm so backed up with video content that needs to be edited and put out there. And I'm doing so much other stuff behind the scenes that like I need that to be taking care of itself on a schedule. I'm actually watching Gamma automate a presentation right now. Like I took one of, because I for my publishing company, basically I like create like a timeline based on the author's project, and then I give it to them with like a budget. So I took my timeline from a Google Doc, and I'm watching it make this full presentation. So now I'll be able to use this template with any other, clients moving forward. So thank you, because it's literally making it in front of me right now. But yeah, and then automating. So just one thing that I do like about Black Wall Street and how you all structure like your offerings is that it's like very cut and dry. It's like these are the packages, and then you kind of like customize. And I think automating even that process, like of like if a person goes to my site and they're able to pick like certain things off a menu, and then it can kind of like automate and calculate that package so that I'm not always having to crunch numbers and do that myself, would be my turnaround time. Getting people back a proposal with a price would like be instant. So
let's go, man. Again, automate your life or somebody will. Let me share my screen real quick.
All right, one thing I wanted to automate before we start, a referral program if we can.
Referral program. Hey, man, I gotta stop my screen for that one. A referral program, the referral programs can expand your reach so far as a business owner or entrepreneur. So I'm glad you said that. And if you can automate that process, then you'll make a lot of money for your family tree forever. So when you say referral process, how does your referral process set up now?
Sure, I'm the I'm the funnel. So I gotta write everybody down and remember who sent me somebody and send them their payouts or whatever, T-shirts or gift cards or whatever I'm gonna send them. Okay. But I'm keeping track of it manually though.
Okay, got it. And how's that working out for you, the whole manual thing?
I mean, it's time. It's time consuming. Trying to remember all that, so it'll save me a lot of time. The referrals is great though. It gives people an incentive to send people to me, and they work hard at doing it.
Got it. One of the things that I used to have in my automations is, and I can show you guys it now. And again, we open books over here, man. Like this is not college. This is better than college. This is not school. This is better than school. In those two institutions, you can't cheat off your neighbor's paper. Here you can. You can look around. You can be like, hey, move your elbow. Let me see what you're doing to get all of that money in your bank account. I want to do what you're doing and get all that money in your bank account. It's okay. You can ask your neighbors like, hey, man, you know, let's get together after class and study together and share information and strategies. That's okay. Y'all don't have to wait until we do these roundtable collectives to actually share a lot of this energy. That's what the WhatsApp is for. We had that group where you could just kind of talk in there, drop some of these links. You may get introduced a link or a strategy may be introduced to you at some point in time during the week. You ain't got to wait to share it. You could just drop that thought in the video format, similar to what Martell did when he dropped that video in there to get us reminded and thinking about the challenge and today's meeting. But at the same time, we can always share this information is what I'm saying. And so I get excited again anytime I get a chance to share a life-changing strategy, because there are so many life-changing strategies to help me get to where I'm at. And this is just one. So on my screen here, you can see that I'm on my type form. Can y'all see my screen? The Let's Get Connected with MarcusBowersTV. Y'all can see that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is my type form. I got a couple questions here. I only got 7 questions when somebody taps into this particular form. So this particular survey, you may text a certain word and then you may get this link, and then this link is going to lead you to this short survey, which is only 7 questions, right? Anytime you get to know somebody, you want to get straight to it. So one, I'm asking, how did you come across Marcus Bowers? Boom, they responding. Clubhouse, Instagram, TikTok, which I'm never on. Please let me know if I can serve and focus on any opportunities below to help you move forward fast in your business or brand, right? So strategic on what you need assistance with, specifically from Black Wall Street, Marcus Bowers, the brand, the team, right? Then you got, how big is your customer list, right? Now, these are questions that I'm asking specifically based on what I need to know when I'm talking to a client, a mentee, someone that's looking for a consultant or coaching. And it's going to say specifically, are you interested in a coach, consultant, or mentor? Now, this logic, depending on what they put here, this is what determines what email they automatically get, what flow they automatically fall into. If they put coach, then they get a bunch of coaching emails. If they put consultant, then they get a bunch of consultant emails. If they put mentor, then they get a bunch of mentor emails. But depending on what you actually respond with, it's going to determine the trigger, the condition the trigger that's going to be triggered. So I said all that to get to here, number 5. Remember, you said referrals. Now, even though I've already met that person that's filling out this form, even though I know that I'm going to convert them, they'll hot lead, warm lead, something, right? They'll lead. I'm even asking them to refer a friend. So this is going to help somebody today. Somebody got a survey that they got that's going out to people. Somebody got a form that they sending out to people. And all you got to do is add this one question right here. You add this one question. If you got 10 questions, make them 11. If you got 5 questions, make it 6. If you got 9 questions, go and make it an even 10. That way you can get this one right here, because this one is going to change your family tree. The rest of them go allow you to make some money, but this one is going to help you extend that reach and double your income, right? What does it say? Again, these words that I use are strategic. Don't hesitate to refer a fellow friend, an entrepreneur, or aspiring business owner to join us. I need to say fam. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, somebody might be like, well, you ain't say family member. We want to talk to everybody. We want you to put somebody's email right here. Leave the email of someone who you feel would be a great fit to learn, grow, or even add value to our community. Now, put a 1 in the chat if this one strategy may be, you know, game-changing, life-changing. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Just put a 1 in the chat. I know sometimes, you know, people, I like feeling the vibes sometimes and knowing that I'm giving something that the people on earth may value when I'm no longer here. It makes me feel a certain way when I know that. Put a 1 in the chat if this is some valuable information. See, man. Okay. Yeah, we got some 1s in the chat, man. That's what I want to see, man. So let's go to GHL. So here's my Go High Level platform. Let's see. We have what we call automations, right? So we all got these sub accounts. You click on the sub account. Now, just for clarity too, I use Typeform over Jotform and over Google Form. I don't know why. I like Typeform better. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me why. I just like Typeform better. So you can go to automations, right? We're talking about automations today. Click on automations. And when you click on automations, you'll see that here I got a bunch of automatic conversations happening. Like I got pages full, over 10 pages. Like look at this. I got a bunch of pages, man. It's just two. So the one on the first page here, you see I got Messenger, Instagram automations. I'm gonna click on that. Now all these are my automated keywords. This is what I meant to show you. I got a bunch of pages full of a bunch of keywords. So as I go through these pages, feel free to go to my Instagram and DM any of these words. You can DM AI right now and get access to an AI toolkit. As you can see on the screen here, it says 120 people have done what I just told you to do. What I do is when I'm speaking at events, I'm going to be speaking at an event tomorrow at the African Diaspora Conference at the ION. I'm speaking from 4 to 4:30 on a panel about technology. As the Chief Technology Officer of Black Wall Street, I'm going to be up there and I'm going to tell everybody that can hear the sound of my voice that if they want access to my AI toolkit, to go to my Instagram and DM the word AI. And what they going to do is they going to follow me on Instagram and then they going to DM the word AI and then I'm going to send them a little form that they got to fill out where I can get their name, number, email, and something else, right? And then I'm going to send them the AI toolkit and then I'm going to automatically talk to them after that event and nurture that relationship and tell them all about me and let them know about the great things that Black Wall Street is doing and the Black Wall Street Foundation and all those great things, right? Then let's say Black Friday, Cyber Monday roll around and you want to get a workbook. You can do it right now. Matter of fact, it's still active. You can go to my Instagram and DM the words BFCM for Black Friday, Cyber Monday and receive the workbook that I was given to entrepreneurs to help them prepare for Black Friday and make as much money as possible from Halloween to December 1st. Because everybody's not thinking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but I was, and I was doing that for the people, and I wanted the people to know that. You can also DM the word beauty. You can DM the word blackout. You can DM the word book. Shout out to you, Destiny, right? That's a word that you may use in your DM automations, right? You may want to create the word book in your DM automations. Now, what happens when you DM the word book? Go to my DM and find out. Go to my DM the word book, and you get access to join a book club. Automatically. You don't have to talk to me. You automatically put into the book club. All these are automations. And the last, my favorite automation is data. You can DM the word data, which is DATA, where you can register for a monthly masterclass that happens the last Saturday of every month. Since 2020. Since 2020 COVID, I've been doing these masterclasses the last Saturday of every month, teaching people how to automate their lives, how to utilize AI, and how to implement the framework of a CRM as if your life depended on it, because it does. So I'm done. It's 8:27. I want to give y'all a little bit of this energy here. I'm hot. Let me show y'all what's going on here, right? I got on my hoodie, it says, worry less, smile more. Worry less, smile more. And so I want y'all to worry less and smile more, right? I don't want y'all to worry about responding to all those social media followers. I want you to automate your Go High Level account. Let's go ahead and create a keyword on your Go High Level account tonight before we hop off. If you got a little time, let's create a keyword. What you would do is you would create a workflow recipe from scratch. If you already got a keyword, it make it even easier, right? Because then you can duplicate the workflow. You can duplicate the workflow. See what we got here. Boom, boom, boom.
Marcus, let me hop in here real quick too and say something. So for the keyword that we're about to create right now, I want you all to think about March. What you are doing in March. March is March Madness. It's the perfect time to be competitive with your following and with your brand. So think about a campaign that you want to run for your brand or your company, and you want your followers to tap into. That's a competition, right, for the word for March. So think of a word that you would like to set up, and then Marcus will run through how to set that word up and the campaign we'll do for March. Actually,
what I want to do is I want to just send over a Loom video. I think that'll be more beneficial, Marcel, because there's so many people that'll be creating and duplicating.
I like that.
Yeah, so we'll just send over a Loom video. We'll drop it in the WhatsApp and make sure everyone can see the video on how to create their actual DM automated keyword. And so before we jump off though, because I didn't, gave a lot of value here, right? And that's what the roundtable was for. That's why we're here, to make sure we get this information. And I want to leave you guys with this. President's Day just passed. President's Day just passed, and so did Valentine's Day. And I know, well, no, I don't know. Let's ask ChatGPT. We're going to ask ChatGPT. What are the revenue projections for sales in retail e-commerce brands for President's Day and Valentine's Day historically? I'm trying to see something, man. I be trying to motivate people, man, because sometimes, people don't really be, you know what I'm saying? They don't really be. Consumer spending for Valentine's Day has been a consistent upward trend over the years. In 2025, spending reached a record $27.5 billion for Valentine's Day. Now, I'm only showing you guys this Valentine's Day because one of y'all, some of y'all, all of y'all probably got a brand that you probably should have sent out a message saying, Happy Valentine's Day. You probably should have created a campaign leading up to Valentine's Day. But let's say you don't have a brand or a service or a product that you feel like Valentine's Day is the company or the industry for you. It's not the celebration for you. It's not the holiday that you feel like you could have generated some revenue. Okay, cool. What about President's Day? Because President's Day was the Monday after Valentine's Day. So if you didn't have a product or service that allowed you to get this money during Valentine's Day or leading up to it, then for sure you was thinking about President's Day, right? Because what did it say? President's Day. Let's see what it say here, man. President's Day. How much money? Boom. We got Valentine's Day. Where the President's Day drivers? Ain't none. They ain't talking. They ain't showing none. Just know they balling on President's Day too. I saw a mattress firm with a President's Day sale on TV. And I was like, oh, because for my industry with hair, don't nobody want to buy no bundles for President's Day. But leading up to Valentine's Day, they do. But for a mattress company, for Valentine's Day, don't nobody want, well, they might want to buy a mattress, right? You depending on who you talk to. You might buy your boo a new mattress, and you know what I'm saying, depending on what type of Valentine you're trying to have. You just never know. But now, for some industries, cars, things like that, President's Day and Valentine's Day. But the point I'm making is if you don't celebrate with your customers, and somebody will. And so before we go with that energy, right, I want to give you guys this here link. This is a link, nationaldaycalendar.com. I'm going to drop it in the chat. This is what you can use when you're looking to communicate to people more often via email and text. This is what you can use when you're trying to convince somebody like, man, you ain't sending enough messages. And if they say they don't know what to say, you show them this so they can find something to say. You click on March. After you click on March, you click on days. And now because March is coming up, now you got every day and every holiday in the month of March where you could create an email, you can create a text, you could create a campaign, you can have a sale based around National Horse Protection Day. You can have a National Pig Day, March 1st. National Peanut Butter Lovers Day, March 1st. Let's see, March 3rd, National Stupid Forward Day. It's National Cold Cuts Day. Shout out to Subway. I bet you they don't know that. If I'm on the board of Subway, I know that every holiday, every March 3rd, it's National Cold Cuts Day because I care about the customers. And if the customers don't care about National Cold Cuts Day, it's because I haven't told them to. Just like we care about Taco Tuesday, it's because they told us to care about Taco Tuesday and tequila and all, you know what I'm saying? We got to tell the people what to do in order to get them to do what you want them to do. National Sons Day. Shout out to all the good dads and moms. National Sons Day is March 4th. What day is St. Patrick's Day? Do y'all know? Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday. Where my Christians at? In the building. You know what I'm saying? National Cheese Doodle Day. National Oreo Cookie Day is March 6th. Come on, y'all. What's St. Patrick's Day at? Y'all know? National Employee Appreciation Day. The first Friday in March. You know who gonna remind you about that? Your employees, your team. The people around you, they gonna remind you. National Crown Royal, National Cereal Day. Shout out to Fruity Pebbles. I'm a Fruity Pebble eater, by the way. You know what I'm saying? My favorite cereal, you know what I'm saying? I used to eat cornflakes when we was poor. Y'all know about them cornflakes. Not frosted, cornflakes. You got to put the sugar in there.
Cornflakes with banana.
You got to put the sugar in there. That's where I come from. I got to put the sugar in my cereal.
You gotta
put the banana in.
National Crab Meat Day, March 9th. National Barbie Day. Where's St. Patrick's Day? When is y'all know when St. Patrick's Day is? I know it's in March. When is it? It got to be somewhere around here.
I thought it's the 19th or something.
I think like the second week in March or something like that.
Let's see. I'm looking for it. That's why I'm trying. Oh, look.
I think like on the 19th we used to wear green.
National Open and Umbrella Indoors Day. That's a long holiday right there. That's a nice long one right there. National Children's Craft Day. National Potato Chip Day. Where we at? St. Patrick's Day. Where we at now? It's National Panda Day. National Corn Dog Day. Look at all these days, y'all. It's just, if you ain't, oh, there we go. March 17th. Now, why out of all the days that's a national day, why is this one so important above the rest of them? Because they told you. Because they told you, man. That's what I'm saying. Just like Amazon tells you that Amazon Prime Day is also a national holiday that you should celebrate with him every year. And you do. You celebrate with him every year. So that's it, man. That's all I got, man. Happy Wednesday. Bring somebody with you to the round table next week. You see the energy that we bring, you see the information that we're giving. A lot of people do keep it and be selfish with the energy, but that's not what we're doing. We're getting the information and we're coming back with it. Any questions, comments, concerns on automation, National Day Calendar, AI, Gamma, anything that I talked about today, the floor is open for a little while. For a little while, because we've been here for a long while, right? The floor is open for a little while. What you got? Talk to me.
I did have a question about Typeform. So you're able to integrate Typeform into Go High Level so that, like, when somebody fills out a form, it automatically is in a workflow? Is that how that works?
No. So, Destiny, now that you have a Go High Level platform, you don't need Typeform.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't need Typeform because everything that you can do on Typeform, you can do on Go High Level. It's just I built out so many forms on Typeform that I just don't want to walk away from it. But if you haven't already built out all the forms on Typeform and you're looking to build out your forms, then you want to build them out on Go High Level. You want to build everything out on that one platform because once they submit the form, you're going to automatically be talking to them via Go High Level. You're going to automatically take that data and it's going to be stored and segmented via Go High Level versus you having to manually grab it or, zap it over or upload it to the platform.
Okay. And so going to make a form that's under sites, right?
Yep. You go to sites and then you make a form. Here, let's go to it now. It's a lot of ways.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep. Here you go. GHL. So here it is. I'm on the site, I'm on the page, and I'm clicking on, you can click on automations. And then that's going to give you the actual flows. And then when you are creating the actual forms, you go to site. And up here at the top, you see forms. Click on forms, and then you can start to build out the actual forms with the questions and the automations, the triggers, the conditions, and all those great things that come with the GHL platform. Yep.
I have one question.
All ears.
When you have ManyChat or ClickUp on your Go High Level, I'm wondering about the autoresponder. Like, you know how you tell them, like how you have it where you say DM such and such, and then it sends them that application. Oh, you said you're going to send the Loom video, right?
Yeah, I can still show. No, ask your question though, because I can still show you.
Because I'm in it and I know I've done it before, but I can't remember where to go. I thought it was under automations too, because I have a bunch of things in automation.
Yeah, so you're asking like, how do we extend the conversation, or what does it look like?
No,
or?
so right now I have a series running, and I'm asking everyone to like DM press, like PRES,
Yep.
for them to get my free lead magnet.
Got
right?
it.
But I can't remember how to do it in the trigger like I did before. So I would go to automations, right?
Yeah, you go to automations. And then once you go to automations, you would have a flow should have already been created with your DM automations. So mine's, it says Messenger, Instagram automations. That's what I labeled mine as. But in your workflow, you should have a batch with automated keywords. If not, you will once you actually watch the Loom video.
Okay, cool beans.
Yep.
I'll hang tight. That's all I was looking for, because I was like, I know I have it, friend. I have it. I did it before. But you know, you don't do it often. You forget.
Yep, and so the Go High Level is totally different from ManyChat, but similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different but similar. You could do some of the same things, but not everything.
Okay, gotcha. You're amazing. Thank you.
Yep. And so with these automations, you get, guest application, you wait a little while, and then you can send them something else. So, and you can continue extending that conversation even after. It don't have to be just 2 messages. It can be 22 messages, and it's unlimited. Same thing with the keywords. I don't think there's a limited amount of keywords that you can create when it comes to that call to action with your social media. Happy Wednesday. Again, come through, bring somebody with you is one of my favorite things to say. If you got time, I'll see y'all at the Ion. If not, see you at the top, man, because that's where we're going, and we're trying to bring a bunch of people with us. So peace out. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks.